Welcome to Living History Channel. Be sure to subscribe and like so you don't miss out on more videos like this one.
In 2015, Swedish doctor Martin Trenneborg lured a woman with champagne and drugged strawberries, kidnapped her in a wheelbarrow, and drove 350 miles to imprison her in a soundproof bunker beneath his home. A 19th century anatomical model of a human head and neck, crafted from wax and plaster, reveals the quiet artistry of science, exposing muscles and bones that once taught medicine and now whisper mortality. Before teaching millions the serenity of landscapes on the joy of painting, Bob Ross served as a master sergeant in the U.S. Air Force, trading drill commands for calm brushstrokes and whispered peace. Grace McDaniels, born in Iowa with Sturge-Weber syndrome, was known as the Mule-Faced Woman. In the Depression era, she turned cruelty into survival, earning independence on the circus stage. In 2018, 19-year-old Estelle suffered a near-fatal allergic reaction to paraphenylanidiamine, PPD, and hair dye. Her face swelled, breathing stopped, a deadly reminder hidden in beauty. In 1935, Sir Malcolm Campbell broke the land speed record at 301 miles per hour in his car, Blue Bird, becoming the first person to surpass 300 miles per hour, a symbol of human daring and engineering genius. In 1945, two French men restrain a woman as her hair is cut, punishment for alleged collaboration with German occupiers. Across France, thousands faced such public humiliation after liberation. Thuya, mother of Queen Tia and grandmother to Akhenaten and Tutankhamun, held key religious and governmental roles in 18th dynasty Egypt, leaving a lasting legacy in temple and court life. Lyndon B. Johnson takes the oath of office aboard Air Force One at Love Field in Dallas following the assassination of JFK, marking the sudden transfer of presidential power.
I solemnly swear to uphold the duties of this office to the best of my ability.
Polish soldiers held Hill 262, the Mace, during the Falaise Gap Battle, August 1944, repelling relentless German assaults and sealing the escape route, at great cost but ensuring the road to Paris. Harold Hamilton, Antarctic explorer, stands beside the skeleton of a massive elephant seal in 1912, a testament to the harsh, frozen wilderness he braved. Roy Lee Rocky Dennis, born 1961 in California, faced craniodiaphyseal dysplasia, a rare bone disorder. Despite challenges, he lived joyfully, inspiring all with courage and authenticity. Jingalee Man with chest and shoulder scarification, Powell Creek, Central Australia, 1901. Scarification among Aboriginal tribes marked identity, status, and belonging. Each cut held cultural weight, a rite of passage allowing one to marry, trade, or perform sacred songs. Chris and Paul DeForge, a couple with Down syndrome once told not to marry, proved love's power by celebrating 25 years together before Paul's passing in 2019. A story of devotion and dignity. The London Underground, photographed over a century ago. A glimpse into the early days of the world's first underground railway. During the 16th century, Spanish conquistadors used armored war dogs, massive mastiffs and Great Danes, to strike terror and crush indigenous resistance across the Americas. American soldiers descend Hill Timothy, Vietnam, April 1968. One carries his wounded comrade through the mud and chaos of war. The Scold's Bridle. A 16th to 18th century punishment device in England and Scotland used to silence nagging women. A cruel iron cage with a mouth rod, symbol of oppression and control. In 1916, sailor Walter Yeo was disfigured at the Battle of Jutland, losing his eyelids. In 1917, he became one of Harold Gillies' first patients, the pioneer of plastic surgery, marking a medical revolution. Photograph of John Quincy Adams, 6th U.S. President, taken in 1843, 14 years after he left office. It's one of the earliest known photos of any American president. A Dutch aircraft listener from the 1930s, using giant acoustic horns to detect incoming planes before the invention of radar. The Great Pyramid's precision is staggering, aligned to true north within 3.4 arc minutes, built from 23 million blocks weighing up to 2.5 tons each, and so tightly joined that a blade cannot fit between them. Knife sharpeners in Thiers, France, 1902, lay flat on wooden boards using their feet to steady blades while grinding, a posture born of necessity to keep metal dust from eyes and lungs. Leandro de Souza, once called Brazil's most tattooed man, is erasing his past. 5 laser sessions in, his face slowly reemerges. Now, a gospel devotee, he calls each scar a lesson in redemption. U.S. Army Corporal Carlton Chapman mans the M4 Sherman Tanks machine gun near Nancy, France, November 1944, ready amid the chaos of the advancing front. In 1997, after winning the Oscar for Good Will Hunting, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon excitedly call their mothers, sharing the triumph and joy of a moment that marked the start of Hollywood fame.
I can't believe you. Thank you so much for everything.
On September 7th, 1940, the German Luftwaffe began the Blitz, bombing London for the first of 57 nights. Fires raged, over 400 civilians died, and the city's resilience became a symbol of British defiance. Colonel Thomas Edward Lawrence, famously known as Lawrence of Arabia, led guerrilla campaigns during World War I across the Arabian Peninsula, becoming a legend for his role in the Arab revolt against the Ottoman Empire. In 1930s, vision of future, families in helmets with antennas sip drinks outdoors, babies in pods, robot waiters serve, retro-futurism dreamed wireless tech, automated life. In 1826, Joseph Nicephore Niepce captured the world's first photograph in Burgundy, France, using a process called heliography, creating an image that required an 8-hour exposure to light. The Fiji mermaid from the mid-19th century combined a monkey's upper body with a fishtail. Displayed in sideshows and museums, it reflects human fascination with myths and the fantastical. In 1876, Blanche Monnier vanished, only to be found 25 years later locked in a dark attic, malnourished and neglected, punished for loving a man her mother disapproved of. In 1948, a man pleads for his wife's forgiveness inside a Chicago divorce court, a raw moment of regret and vulnerability captured on film. On September 28, 1991, 500,000 Soviet rock fans packed a Moscow airfield for the USSR's largest Western rock concert, celebrating youth and defiance after last month's coup. In the frozen chaos of Hurtgen Forest, Lieutenant Cecil Bolton crawled through chest-deep water, silenced enemy guns, and saved his men, collapsing only after ensuring their safety. Medal of Honor earned. During the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic, masks were widely used to prevent the spread of infection, with public health campaigns urging citizens to cover their mouths and noses in crowded areas. In 1910, Einar Mikkelsen and Ivar Iverson survived nearly 2 years trapped in Arctic ice, hauling sleds, burning journals for warmth, and enduring frost, hunger, and loss to recover lost Greenland maps. In 1914, the Kwakiutl people of British Columbia were photographed attending a wedding, showcasing their traditional attire, ceremonial customs, and rich cultural heritage. After the Chernobyl disaster in 1986, the control room of the nuclear power plant continued operating, as workers managed the unfolding crisis amid radiation and chaos. Lieutenant Captain Robert Ray of the 82nd Airborne Division checks his manifest carefully before boarding his aircraft, ensuring every detail is in order for the mission. Dan Blocker, Michael Landon, Lorne Green, and Pernell Roberts of Bonanza stand together, capturing the camaraderie and charm that made the show a beloved Western classic on television.
Thanks for watching. I'm always hunting for lost photos and untold stories. Got a time period in mind? Let me know in the comments.